One man's rubbish is another man's treasure. And what the animals take from the land, they eventually put back in.
Hey, you know.
This is a story of recycling at its best. Let's start our journey with the harvest.
It's a great feeling when you've got that barn full of hay or you've got that pile of silage there, you're like, oh, that's good.
When the weather works, we need to make sure the straw is stacked and the silage is wrapped.
Cattle are the most expensive things to keep. They just eat me out of house and home.
Then, over winter, the cows make their way through what was harvested. One day, one bale, one job at a time.
Fella.
They eat the grass, they sleep on the straw, mostly.
Hello.
It's just up to the farmer to take the land to them.
It's littering, feeding, littering, feeding.
It's got a full trough over there.
I know, he likes it though.
So it's a lot of the same, all whilst the animals just sit around and watch.
Overwinter our cattle, as you've seen, so you've got all that straw goes in, and all that straw and poo and muck has got to come out.
As much as we make the most of our farm over the winter, they're not always pretty.
Oh God. That was nearly me.
In the shite.
Oh, sugar, yeah. Okay.
Hold on.
We're going right through the thick stuff. Where do you want it shoveled?
Just shovel it out here because I'm going to bring the JCB down and we're going to have a scraping. I'm going to come swoop down here and we're going to have a clean up.
As much as I can huff and puff with a spade, we need to rely on the machinery until the cows go back out.
Then in the summer, we then heap it up outside.
After the party, it's time for the clean-up.
And then we leave it. And then you've got steam rising and it rots down. We don't want to put it out fresh on the grass, green like that. No, we like to put it in a big heap. Hey you, mister. And let it rot down, settle down. And then that sits there and rots, and that could be there for 2 years. People have muck heaps for more than that. They could just keep adding and adding. And
I always thought it was a half job, putting it into a heap and finishing it off later. It turns out it's a crucial step to make the most of it before you spread it.
The muck spreader's turned up.
Well, I have whoever I can get to drive the digger. Sometimes I have to drive it, or Uncle Willie usually, if I can grab him. I said to him yesterday, please Willie, can you, will you? And then I've got my trusty contractor, which is Mick and Mark, and they come and help me. They're absolutely marvellous. We need to get this muck spread. It's going to be really, really wet. And while it's dry and you can get on the ground, we will spread that muck. That muck is absolutely fantastic. Some of it, like at hedgerows, is this year's muck, but a lot of it is last year's and a little bit from the year before. So we want to have a really good clean and spread it all, harrow over and perhaps put a bit of grass seed.
For as long as I can remember, there's always been a muck heap in one field or another. A dormant little smelly heap. And every now and then there comes a time to just let it rip.
It feeds the ground. There's loads of potash and nitrogen in it, and it's well rotted as well. Literally, some of that is 3 years old, that muck heap's been out there that long, and we can go and have a look, but it's just like peat. You know, you can near enough, not quite crumble it in your hands.
The heap is of course just what's built up from winter. It adds up and you need machines to be able to work with it. Of course, when the animals go out, they're pretty good at spreading it themselves. It happens naturally and often.
That feeds the ground really. That grass has been gnawed and gnawed and gnawed by those sheep. It looks, you can see what it looks like. There's nothing there. But that's what sheep love. But they've been there all summer, it's had no let up. Now it's going to be fed and relaxed. It might get a harrow if it's lucky, but we'll see. But it's going to be fed.